Oi pessoal, tudo bem? Aqui é a Luciana da Street Smart Brazil. Today I want to show you 45 words and I want to give you tips to learn vocabulary and learn pronunciation fast. When you start learning a language, you need to learn the entire universe with new words. So the first challenge is, how do I learn words fast? You learn words fast and you jumpstart your pronunciation skills using words that are similar in your language and in the language that you're learning. This is why it is common for textbooks and language teachers to present you with what we call cognates. Cognates are words that have the same origin, therefore they are similar in the two languages. If you want to jump to the words, you can do that from the video description where I have the chapters for the video, but I would like to give you 5 tips to boost your learning, 5 tips to get a lot more out of this lesson. My tip number 1 is say the words aloud. This is so important in language learning. Don't just listen to these words. Don't just keep them in your head. Say the words out loud. This helps with memorization and pronunciation. Observe how the same letters or same syllables are pronounced differently in Portuguese and in English. This is a great way to learn pronunciation. Use the words in full sentences. The words in this lesson go especially well with the verb ser, which is one of the verbs in Portuguese that means to be. So go to my Portuguese lesson about the verb ser. The link is in the video description. And practice both things together. It's like doing compound moves in your workout. Use the words in context. This tip goes with the previous one, but I think that context is so important that it deserves its own place. When creating sentences with the words that you will learn, describe real people. Think about family, friends, and celebrities. You can describe fictional characters too. And finally, let's go back to the idea of compound workout moves. You can practice the words that you're going to learn today using the masculine and the feminine versions of each one. To do that, you can visit my lessons on the gender of nouns and the gender of adjectives in Portuguese. The links to these lessons are in the video description. When you create full sentences using the feminine version of words, you're doing more than learning that one feminine version of that one word, because you're using prepositions, articles, pronouns, everything in the feminine. So you're training your brain to do this beautiful dance of masculine and feminine in Portuguese. Alright, now let's get to the 45 words. They are in alphabetical order. They are all listed in the blog post together with their translations. The link to the blog post is in the video description. And I got these words from the book Ponto de Encontro. A link to the book is in the video description along with a link to my review of the book. Please support me and like the lesson, comment, share the lesson, give me the thumbs up. I put a lot of work in creating these videos. Muito obrigada. Agressivo. Agressivo, and the feminine agressiva. I will not read all the feminine versions, but they are indicated on the screen. Ambicioso, ambicioso, animado, animado, arrogante. The double R in Portuguese sounds like the age in English. Arrogante. Words that end in E work for masculine and feminine. Atlético, atlético. Calmo, calmo. The trick to pronounce the L when it's the last letter of a syllable as it is here, or the last letter of a word like in carnaval, the trick is not to roll it. For this word, calmo, it sounds like the W in English in a word like cow or now. Calmo. Competente, competente. Corajoso, corajoso. The J has this soft sound, jo, corajoso. And I have a lesson on the pronunciation of the letter J in Portuguese. Criativo, criativo. Dinâmico, dinâmico. The way I pronounce the D in this word is G, but in some places in Brazil they say D. It's okay, it's just different pronunciations in the country. Eficiente. The trick here is to pay attention to the C. Eficiente, elegante, elegante, extrovertido. So the pronunciation is not X, is ex. Extrovertido. Fascinante, fascinante. Generoso, generoso. Idealista, Idealista. The words that end in ista have only one form for both masculine and feminine. It's a little tricky because they end in a, but that's how it is. In this word, you're gonna hear the L again. Notice that I do not roll it. Imparcial. Imparcial. Importante. Importante. Impulsivo. Impulsivo. Independente. Independente. This word was difficult for me to learn in English because I tended to put the stress on the wrong syllable. In Portuguese, it's on the second to last syllable, dem. Independente. Inteligente. Inteligente. Interessante. Interessante. Notice that the double S just sounds like an S. Interessante. Introvertido. Introvertido. Liberal. You have that same L that sounds like the W in cow and now. Liberal. Lógico. Lógico. The letter G has different sounds. It is soft in front of the E and the I, like in here, lógico, and it is hard in front of the A, the O, and the U. Materialista. Materialista. Remember that words that end in ista have just this one form for both masculine and feminine. Moderno. Moderno. Nervoso. Nervoso. Otimista. Otimista. Paciente. Paciente. Look at that L again. Parcial. Parcial. Passivo. Passivo. Perfeccionista. I do need to hear the two C's here. I am going to exaggerate it now just so you hear it. Perfeccionista. But now I'm going to read it normally. Perfeccionista. Pessimista. Pessimista. Popular. We spell it the same way as in English, but the emphasis is at the end. Popular. Rebelde. Rebelde. Look at the soft G again, because it is in front of an I. Religioso. And the S, when you have one S between two vowels, it sounds like a Z. Religioso. Responsável. Responsável. Romântico. When the R, it's the first letter of the word, it sounds like the age in English. Romântico. Sentimental. Sentimental. Sério. Sério. Sincero. Sincero. Terrível. Terrível. The double R sounds like the age in English. Terrível. Tímido. Tímido. Tradicional. Tradicional. Great, those were the 45 words, but now I want to show you that not every word that looks alike has the same meaning. There are what we call false friends, and I want to show you 3 of them because they're very common words. The first one is sensível. Sensível. It means sensitive, not sensible. Esquisito. Esquisito. It means weird and not exquisite. Pretender. Pretender. It means to intend and not to pretend. Awesome! We offer Portuguese lessons via video meetings. We've been teaching Portuguese online since 2008. There's really only so much that books, apps, videos can do for you. To learn how to cook, you need to cook. To learn how to ride a bike, you need to ride a bike. You can't just watch videos and read books about it. To drive a car, you need to drive the car. To speak a language, you need to speak the language. To become fluent, to speak with ease, you need to speak. So in our one-on-one lessons, you get to practice with a coach who is not just a native speaker of Portuguese, someone who is trained to teach language. You can learn at your pace. You get to enjoy a lot more practice because it's one-on-one. It's all about you. You get to control your schedule. So please visit us at streetsmartbrazil.com. You can look at our testimonials page and see the wonderful things that our clients say about learning Portuguese with us. And you can book a trial lesson to practice with us as well. Again, muito obrigada for watching this lesson. Tchau.